All right, Coach, autumn in full swing, and it is decently chilly, but all in all, a pleasant day here at FedEx Field just outside of the District of Columbia. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Philadelphia Eagles and the Washington Redskins. Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was, as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line.
Ready. 51 to mine. Come on, the ball.
Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's second down.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll try the right side with Jones. It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the first down marker, and now it's 3rd down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Third play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3.
Man, I got you. Go.
They'll try and run for it with Jones. And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. Not at all what they envisioned on 3rd down. 3 yards in the wrong direction. To punt it away on 4th down, here's Drew Kaiser. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. We'll call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And it'll be Redskins football now with a 1st and 10. A good starting spot for the Redskins as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 46. The former 2nd-round pick, this is Joe Mixon. And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. Touchdown, Washington. Joe Mixon His 4th touchdown on the year as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And on the first drive, 3 and out. I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. It's a gain of 13 and a first down for Philadelphia. After the run by Jones, here's 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he puts his head down and gets up to the 42 for a gain of about 6. Out of the shotgun, it's Jones. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down. Murray's going to keep this himself on the RPO. It's Hill, complete. The completion there winds up a wash, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Well, the good thing about covering any game I do with you is I know that there's no problem with rhythm. Now, what we're watching offensively, a little bit of a problem there.
Yeah, punt on the first drive, looking at another one here. Just a little slow. You know, they were talking about a fast start, but that hasn't been the case.
Yeah, and let's face it, any team we cover always talks about a fast start.
That's true.
But it's not necessarily going to happen just because they say so. And whether it's the script, whether it's, you know, just what they're going through, whether they're seeing different defenses, they're going to have to figure it out as this game moves on.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And they hit the home run last drive. One play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball, but how about them just taking it big-time jaunt. Now if you're coming back out, now they've established this run game, the play-action pass could very well be open.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Newton, open man, Higbee, the tight end. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
3rd and 1. Mike 54. Gun. Switch up. Sponge. No.
They give to Mixon to try to pick it up. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Watch the run. Say. Watch out. Great.
They'll run here with Mixon. And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
Newton to throw. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Stephon Diggs, his intended receiver. But it's going to be second down. So they'll come up after the incompletion for second down. He didn't seem in a rush. I guess they just didn't know where the play clock was.
I think you're right about that because there was no hurried movements there, right? No up-tempo at all. Clock just ran out. I think he was as surprised as maybe his bench was.
So the delay of game penalty moves it back 5. That makes it 2nd and 10. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Newton. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. That's caught inside the 20. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. Calvin Ridley, his first touchdown on the year. And the Redskins are able to stretch the lead out further. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions, and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he will be taken down here as the first quarter of play will come to an end. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive. That's going to set him back 5 yards.
Let's go.
So a little bit of a stiffer challenge now. 1st and 15 following the delay of game.
That's the way. Check 24, check 24.
After the penalty, it's Jones. A nice move gets him a few extra. Down just shy of his 20. It's a 5-yard pickup, so essentially they get the penalty yardage back, and it's back to 2nd and 10.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 18-yard line.
Check safety.
On 2nd down, it's Jones. He only got a couple on that one, so not a ton of help. They'll have a 3rd and 8 forthcoming.
Some of these play calls, I think they're a little conservative, but you know me, because it's easy to sit up in this booth, right, and make all the calls and think I'm going to be correct. But I would like to see them open things up, because otherwise this defense is going to gang up on the run and shut them down.
Right there, 54 Mike. Here we go. Check. Go. Henry. 54. Mike 54. I got you, pump. Switch. Shift. Watch the shift. Check.
Throwing is Murray on 3rd down. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
So here we go. The offense is going to stay out there. They're going for it on 4th and 8.
Mike 5-4. Hey, watch the screen. Watch the screen. 54 Mike. Check. Watch 54. Man, I got you. Slam. Check 4. Kill. Switch.
And here we go on 4th down with Murray. And he finds Stills, complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. 4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward.
You got tight right there. Shift. Zip it.
Throwing on 1st down is Murray. Open man is Hill. He's got it. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Throwing again, Murray. They complete it to Hill. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. 19 yards there on the catch and run. Seems as if the passing attack's starting to heat up a little bit here in the 2nd quarter.
You can sense and you can see the momentum because now they're reading their patterns downfield, they're understanding the coverages, and they're finding the open holes in the defense.
From the red zone, here's the Heisman Trophy winner, Murray. And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Allen Lazard, his 2nd touchdown on the season, as they are now on the board here in the 1st half. And, partner, they found a gap there on the post pattern in the middle of the end zone.
And ordinarily, that's a tough spot to find because there's usually coverage to take away that portion of the field. But they found a gap, and they exploited it.
Santos with the extra point, and that'll make our score 14-7. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down.
2nd and 12 at the 16-yard line.
The opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12.
Kill, 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 kill. Kill, kill, kill.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the 2nd quarter, 14-7. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
On 2nd and 12, Newton. This one caught by Ridley. Touchdown, Washington. Calvin Ridley, 84 yards. And the Redskins get the quick strike touchdown. That's a pretty quick response to that last touchdown drive, and it seemed like they had maybe given up momentum. Not so fast.
No, not at all, because they ended up pushing the lead up once again, and you're exactly right. Thought momentum might have been shifting. Instead, they grabbed old Mo, didn't let him get to the opposite sideline.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive, that culminating touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. It doesn't matter where you start with the football now, they have to feel great about their opportunity.
From the shotgun, a give to Jones. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. It's a gain of 13 and a first down for Philadelphia. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime.
Right there. 54 Mike. Not today. Echo. SOS.
First down, Murray. And the Redskins do get to him. He goes down for a sack. Carl Lawson with a little how do you do as he gets in there for the sack. Throwing on 2nd and long. Murray. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on 1st down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Hey, one set. Come on, D. Check three. Slam. Check 31. He's crashing. He's checking crash. Deuce.
Murray with a 3rd and long. And he's got his man Hilton. A nice pickup of 23 on the 3rd down conversion. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on third down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down.
Switch it. Come on, switch it. Check. Lucky. He's coming. Double up. He's coming.
Murray now on first down. Gets this to his running back, Aaron Jones. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and it'll be second down. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. To throw is Murray. He's got the hook up to Lazard. The Eagles will take their 3rd and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Redskins in a good spot. They've got the lead. They will get the football as the second half gets underway. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12.
We got to get to the ball. Let's keep moving. Check three. Tighten up. Hey, check 24. Eight.
A shotgun snap for Newton. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Needs something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down. Went backwards. It's 3rd and very long.
Watch the run. Greg. Mike 5-4. 8. Bandit. 20. 6 guys. Check 6 guys. Slam.
Just beating the play clock is Newton. That is caught by the former Gator Antonio Callaway. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. They get a big amount back, 18 yards, but they'll still look at a 4th down now. Here now, Johnny Townsend. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the 3rd. This is away and a very good kick, angled for the sidelines. And this is going to be ruled out, I think, just inside the 20. Yes, it will. Side judge calls it at the 19-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. This is Jones. And he is not going to get the first down as they'll spot this at about the 28. Call it a gain of 4, but not enough. The punt team going to need to be summoned here on 4th down.
It's now 4th down.
And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. And now before they run this play on 4th and 1, we're going to get a break and a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. They do go for it. It's Murray. He's got it to Hilton. And I think he's going to go. They're not going to get him. Touchdown, Philadelphia. T.Y. Hilton, his 6th touchdown of the season, as his guys are back within a single score. That's the score you felt they had to have here in the 3rd quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there's an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard and you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
Santos able to tack on the extra point. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Redskins take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. Certainly want to avoid what they had to do last possession. That was punt the football, because this game's starting to tighten up.
In a basketball sense, you think about taking a little bit of the air out of the ball, right? Maybe milk some clock, limit the possessions. In this case, they might want to do the same thing, but control the game offensively. Put together some first downs, put together a drive, and keep it away from them.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Watch out. Check. Gun. Mike 54. Bring it. Express. Mike spot 4. Mike spot 4. Here we go. Express. 54 is Mike. Check. Watch 54. Guys, it's game situation. Let's go. Express. You. It comes to me. It's me.
They just do get the play off as he'll look to throw. He's got it complete to Stephon Diggs. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 17 yards that time and a Washington first.
And the Washington Redskins.
Here we go. Back to the 3.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Express. Roar. Get it.
Now a first down throw for Newton. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete.
And that's why defenders are often frustrated offensive guys. Actually made the catch, looked good doing it, but couldn't get his feet down in order to finish off the takeaway.
Back to the air, Newton on 2nd down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Rashawn Gary coming in hard there on the blitz, and he gets him 7 yards behind the line of scrimmage.
Hey, what is it? Great. I got it. 8. Time 20. Check 37. Out. Check 3. 8. Express. Motion. What is it?
3rd and long. It's Newton. And the throw there going to be incomplete. Had to pass there, 3rd and long on your own side of the field. Just couldn't come up with anything.
That's why teams always talk about having to win the early downs, meaning you've got to gain yardage and set yourself up for 3rd and short, because when it's 3rd and long, the odds go down significantly trying to pick up the 1st down, even throwing the football.
Here now, Johnny Townsend, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. He gets us away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Carl Lawson picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. We have played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21.
Mike 54. Let's go one more. Hey, watch it. Check Mike 54. Mike 54. No chance.
On 2nd down, here's Murray. Gets this one to Hill. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
Mike 54. Let's go. Check the backer. Go. Hey, switch gears. 66.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. Murray fighting, lost the football, and the Redskins scoop it, and he gets it back into the end zone. It's a fumble recovery leading to a Washington touchdown. Extra point attempt to come here. He's got it as they double up the lead. This one's now 28-14. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And that last possession, really a gut punch. You seemingly had it working. You were in the midst of a very strong drive. Then suddenly the fumble, and you're watching the back of a defender's jersey as he brings it all the way in the other direction.
There's not much more I can add to that. I thought you summarized it perfectly, partner. You just got to
into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 40. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games, and now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
Ready? Look at it. Right there, 54 Mike. 20. Big dad.
Mixon with a first down carry. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
They'll stay on the ground, Mixon again. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
On first down, Mixon. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Yeah, think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock.
10 yards there, good for a Redskin first down.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front 7, reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing. Slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
They'll run on first down. Mixon, and they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18. It'll wind up being a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd and 12.
At the Eagles' 18-yard line.
Right to the side. 180. 54 Mike. Hey, watch the slant. Watch the slant.
Now it's Mixon running right. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup there, and now they're left with a 3rd and 8. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
The Redskins on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 8.
Check 26, check 26.
Now a first carry for Giovanni Bernard. And he'll get inside the 10, but he's short of the line he needed. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and it'll bring up a 4th down.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. You'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
Now on comes the Washington field goal unit. This to make it a 3-score game late. Two minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. Back now on EA Sports as the kick teams are out here following the 2-minute warning. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah. He's got a man complete. How about a 39-yard pickup? They'll take it. Defensively, I know they have the comfortable lead here in the fourth, but they do not want to give up big plays like that.
They want to finish strong. So oftentimes in this situation, you tighten up underneath in your coverage, and you bring your safeties back. They can pick up anything that leaks through. But in the meantime, upfield, you're making plays on the football.
On 1st and 10, here's Murray. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
Let's make these babies cry.
Murray again, 2nd and 10. A battle for it, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Kenny Moore. He was looking that time for Stills.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And a few kneel downs should come very close to finishing this one off, depending on whether or not we see any defensive timeouts. They still have 2, but using them would just be prolonging what's really already been decided. Newton to throw. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the... And got his man complete. The 20. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. Antonio Callaway. His first touchdown on the year. And the Redskins are able to stretch the lead out further. Not a whole lot to recap on that drive. Just one play, 75 yards to the house.
Yeah, it's a long way to go. And remember, rarely is it a straight line 75 yards, too. Got to have a little extra in there. So whatever the final number is, a well-deserved seat on the bench, a little oxygen if he wants it as well.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll probably wish he'd reconsidered here. It will cost him 10 yards as he's down at the 15.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
No. Right there, 54, right there, 54, Mike. Come on, you better bring it.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. It's Hill, complete. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9. They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. Now Murray throwing on 2nd down. That one complete to Hill. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets this football out shy of the 30 to the 29. It's a gain of 13 and a first down for Philadelphia. He'll get it once more into the hands of Hill. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds remaining. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down.
Check 13. Check 54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check. Go. 54. You ain't doing nothing.
Murray to air it out again. Open man is Hill. He's got it. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 22 yards there, a first down. A battle for it here, and this will be caught. Now we'll get whistles, and they've signaled for a timeout. Not sure I see the logic in this, but we'll get a stoppage anyway with 5 seconds remaining. Murray going to lead his guys up 1st and 10, and he's hit on all 5 of his pass attempts on this drive so far. Murray, one final try. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. T.Y. Hilton, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Eagles get a score closer.
Well, if you've got him in your fantasy league, you like his production, his 2nd touchdown of the game. But right now, his team is trailing. Fortunately, he's playing pretty well and trying to keep him in it.
Yeah, they might need a little more from him here.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if they continue to call his number. Right now, he needs his defense to step up and give him a chance.
So despite the huge deficit, they're going to keep fighting. Here comes the onside kick. And this will be recovered by the Redskins, and that should just about do it. A lot of scoring. There's no doubt about that in this one, Charles. Points, they were not at a premium. They were pretty easy to come by.
They were, but it was fun, wasn't it? Because both teams finding ways to click. And you know people who love this game, they also love baseball games that are 14-11 with 3 or 4 home runs mixed in.
So for Washington, they're on a nice early roll as they move to 3-1 with a win here. And they'll get to stay home again next week. Meanwhile, for Philadelphia, they'll drop down to 1-3. And they'll try again next week at home against Philadelphia. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.